Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and today I want to talk about 2025 summer vacation and the 3 ways how I am going to be saving on my vacation. Now, of course, the best way to save is not going on vacation, having a staycation, and there are other reasons probably weighing against why I should not go on vacation. However, I have 3 valid reasons as to why I am taking vacation. Number one is that there's some family that I haven't seen in a while, and I really want to see them. So I am going out to see them to spend a little bit of time with that family. The second reason is that I needed to escape from this Florida heat. Oh my gosh, here in Southwest Florida, it's already in the 90s. It's a little bit humid, but it hasn't rained, so it is like an oven here. I know if you're a regular watcher, you know I always complain about the heat this time of year, but it just seems really, really extra hot. And then 3, just for my mental well-being, I need a break. I need this physical escapism. It's been a really intense couple of years with all the hurricanes that have damaged and impacted my community and my area. Mentally, it's just been very draining. Um, the first quarter of this year has just been very intense work wise. I love my job, but it's just been very, very intense, and I just need a break. I haven't had extra time off since January, since my trip to Fairbanks. And yeah, it's just time. So, with that said, these are 3 ways that I am planning to save and that I am already saving on my upcoming road trip vacation. Yes, that's right. I'm taking a road trip. And this is because, you know what, I did weigh the cost between flying and a road trip. The big factor in my decision in driving is that I have a dog. And when I put him in a kennel, it's about $75 a day. So, because I'm going to be gone for about 2 weeks, he is going with me. And with that said, this means that I need to plan dog friendly accommodations, dog friendly activities. And where I'm going, I have found those dog friendly activities and accommodations. But the first way that I'm saving on my vacation, if you're a regular follower, you know I'm a big fan of what's called HipCamp. And basically, it's the Airbnb version of camping. And it's not necessarily tent camping, although I did find a campsite in a really cool location where I'll be spending a couple of nights. But also, they have glamping tents and cabins. And if you're into RVing, they have RV site locations. And I just love using HipCamp because I get to stay in some really cool places at an economical price, at least something that is economical to me. So I'm prepaying for all this lodging. I am getting insurance. So in the event that there is a storm in Florida and that I cannot go, I will have that insurance. However, I'm staying at a winery in a glamping tent, and I'm staying in an old lumber yard from the early 1900s. I'm staying in a modern cabin, and there's just some other places along the way. If you haven't checked out HipCamp and you are interested, I am placing a link in the description here that will give you a little bit off on your first booking. The second way that I am saving money is that I'm utilizing my AARP membership. For those accommodations that I'm not booking through HipCamp, I am going to be using my AARP discount. And I have compared over the last year or so when I've booked other accommodations. I've compared my AAA discount versus my AARP discount, and AARP has the better discount. You don't need to be 50 or 55, although I just turned double nickels earlier this month. I am now 55, but you don't need to be that age to be a member of AARP and to get most of those discounts. And it's really economical. It's like $16 that I'm paying now for my annual membership. So, also with my AARP membership, they have gift cards available, and not all the gift cards are for retailers or services that I utilize. However, I use Pilot slash Flying J gas stations, and they sell discounted gift cards. So, a $100 Pilot Flying J gift card is $95. Granted, $5 is not a lot of money to save, but every little bit helps. I mean, that's over a gallon. That's like a gallon and a half of gas. And then what I do is that I load that into my Pilot Flying J app, and then every month I could go in and activate the offer to save 10 cents a gallon. So in addition to that initial $5, I'm saving an additional 10 cents a gallon. And since we're talking about gas, are we ready to talk about gas? Yeah, I think we're done. Oh, also with AARP, they have a fun games and activities section and a learning section in AARP Rewards. And this is where you can earn points. Then you can redeem those points either for gift cards, or then they have contests and things like that. So I do play that every day. I do the crossword puzzle and then a game called Word Wipe, because I just want to keep my mind fresh. I have noticed since contracting Lyme disease, I do have some memory issues, so to say. So it is getting better, but I do enjoy the crossword puzzles and the challenge of Word Wipe. And plus, I'm earning points that I can redeem for gift cards that I'll be using for services down the road. But the third way that I'm saving is utilizing different apps. One right now that I really like is called Upside. I've saved a couple $100s over the years. Maybe it's over 300 now. I'm not sure. But basically, when I fuel up, I get percentages back as long as I claim an offer, and then I check in after I've made my purchase. I'm going to put a link down below so you can save on your first fill up as well if you're not an Upside member. It's not a rebate up front, but it is a rebate down the road, and it seems like really fast that I'm cashing out either $10 or $25 at a time that goes into my PayPal account. You could also have that money go directly back into your checking account. But hey, in these times, every little bit helps. And having $25 to deposit into your account, hey, that's more gas, right? So I use the Upside app, but then also what I'll do, I take that receipt and then I scan it into another app called Fetch Rewards. And that's basically, you can scan any receipt, whether it's like fast food or gas or grocery store or something, just scan that in. And then sometimes there's more points for what specific brand products you purchase. So then you get more points, and then you can convert those points into gift cards that you can use into your day-to-day life. So you know what, you are already making a purchase, so why not scan and earn points? And it just accumulates over time. And then, of course, I am a member of Exxon Mobil loyalty program, and you earn points every time you fuel up. And I guess on purchases too, inside the stores. But also, I do link that up to my AARP card, getting back to AARP, and then you can earn more points because you are an AARP member when it's linked to your Exxon Mobil account. Now, these are not credit cards; these are just loyalty cards. So it's really easy. I mean, you're spending the money anyway, so why not get a little bit back, right? All right, so let me know. Are you heading out on summer vacation this summer? Are you? Are you? Where are you heading? And what is your tip for saving money on vacation? All right, thanks so much for watching, my friends. And remember, life's too short, so always say yes to adventure. Bye.